I think we're good. Okay. There we go. Hold on a minute. I'm getting my stream tab up. I'm having a weird connection issues right now. Just bear with me, guys. We'll be in the Ali. What's up? MGAL4 Productions. Hope you're well, bro. Give me a moment. Give me just 2 seconds. I'm disagreeing with you off the bat right there. I see that comment just as I was about to tab off to roll out my community post. I'm sorry. I can't back that. Cannot back that opinion. Let me just... I'll give you my full thoughts in just a moment, bro. Roll another community post and we'll get cracking. There we go, and bang, that's out. I'm going to notify on the Discord as well. Cool. There we go. How are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? You're the king of MMA YouTube. I'll take that, man. Thank you. It's high praise. Appreciate it. And I'm joking about Jones Aspinall, Thomas Slaughter, John Slit. You know, man. I'm glad you come to the right side. I'm glad you were joking, bro. But yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That is very kind words. Been working hard. Today, not so much. I've been struggling to try and find a consistency, I guess is the term to use. I don't know. A little bit low production today, so we're probably going to have to get on it tonight. Later after the stream, really crank out the edit for the 302 Casuals Guide. But yeah. 35-year-old guys. Yeah, no, I already had that one written down. Don't worry, that will be in there. Whenever I do that video, that will be in there. It's cold and raining in London. It is indeed, bro. Are you there as well? Or are you saying that's... Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit rainy today. It's just kind of cloudy and boring today, which is a shame. We had a really nice run of weather over the last couple of days, so it's a shame we get that. Can we get the press conference background? Yeah, in a bit. We're gonna roll with this for now, and then I'll probably change it in a little bit. What's up, Aben? Been a while, my man. How are you doing? How are you doing, bro? Good to see you. Good to see all of you guys rolling in. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little bit low energy today. I don't know why. Don't know why I'm not feeling 200%. I'm actually gonna... Can I move across? No, that cuts me off a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. We can't have that. Bear with me. Just gonna... A little adjustment. No, not that far. That's the edge of my green screen. That'll do. Cool. I just scoot along. There we go. I just want to be a little bit more centered. A little bit. Have you planned anything for the Talking Channel? No, I've set it up, obviously, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Probably be sometime next week or maybe the week after. I don't know at the moment. We're going to do the stream on Thursday, though, so that's coming. And I've got some, obviously, I've just been caught up with a lot of different things, communicating with people, networking, and other stuff takes over. But it will happen. Don't worry. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Oh, looking like a depressed ginger. Don't come in with that, bro. Come on now. Well, England sucks. I'm in Cuba today. It's warm. I'm not built for the heat, man. I don't know if I could ever move to South America or stay there for a prolonged period of time. I'd just burn up and die. I quite like the cloudiness of England, man. I don't know. Max Holloway code, Justin was getting crazy. Yeah, I'm still not over. I was thinking about it the other day. When I had the debate on the podcast, my co-host said it was the most impactful moment of the sport's ever seen. And I said Leon's knockout was a bigger thing in terms of a spectacle, but I might be shifting the other way on that now. I think I agree. Chill, I've been making the streams too busy. It's all good, man. Everyone's got lives. Don't worry about it at all. I appreciate you being here all the time. What up? Drop the drip review team. I don't actually have a routine. I don't have it written down. I do the same thing every week, but I don't actually have it written down. I don't like talking about gym anyway because I know it bores people who don't care. I don't even find it that interesting. Bro said Cuba and South America. Cuba is in South America, is it not? Or does it count as Central? What the am I tripping? Oh, it's in North. Yeah, okay, it's in Central. All right, my bad. Yeah, it's in the... Yeah, of course. Doesn't actually count as South America, does it? Apologies. It was Varnico? Yeah, it was. Listen, leave me alone. My geography knowledge is actually good. That was a rare L from me. Don't challenge me. If you challenge me on flags, it's over. I'm too good at flags. One thing I never saw was a tangent. How would that look? I wouldn't know, my man. I wouldn't know. Cuba's right below Florida. I mean, yeah. I guess it is, yeah. Yeah, man. I'm taking an L today. In fact, I have to hop off a bit so let me ask my cues and hit the important stuff. Go for it, brother. Go to flags, you'll cook. No. I am sick at flags. I played too much GeoGuessr. I'm good. That was a rare L from me, all right? We're not. It's not happening again. Capital of London. That's what. Proper time to drink a Champions drink it if you aren't Pat Barry. You can't do that to me. It's not happening. Get a flag bot on the Discord, brother. Is that a thing? It probably is a thing, right? I'm sure there is a flag bot for it. I'll ask Ali to figure it out. I mean, he's here, isn't he? Ali, if you could have a gander at that, because you guys know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Have I been to Nottingham? Yeah, I was at uni there. I did my degree at Nottingham, so I spent 3 years there. Nice place for the most part. A bit dodgy some places, but you get that everywhere, you know? But yeah, no, I had a good time. Cookie, you'll be Justin, I'll be Max, brother. Oh, I'm sure, bro. Not happening. You see Connor's diss the fast and stream? Yeah, I did see that. Bit worrying. I was sort of resisting the urge to drink the Forged Iron Stout. Or whatever it was called. His beer. He's just resisting the urge to drink it. He's off the rails, that man. What's up, Blackbeard? How you doing, bro? Found a calf rock? Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a big Nottingham man, isn't he? No, I never really watched his fights, you know, when I was younger or anything, but I know he's got a big reputation in Nottingham, of course. So after the stream, I'll take it out. Nah, you don't have to worry too much, bro. Fan of Leewood, yeah, I thought about going to his fight, actually, because it was on his, not the one, I think he lost or something. They were doing the rematch, I don't know. They were doing it in Nottingham, and I thought about going, but it was a little bit too short notice. Ferguson versus Hooper. That's a fun one, you know. I like that a lot. Yeah, why not? Guess you didn't like the finger question. I didn't see it, man. It probably didn't pop up. It might show up for you, but it doesn't show up for me if you said something. Sorry about that, Trayfield. Good to see you again, though. Shout out to Schoolboy Xander, Blackbeard, Ali, Scorpion Slam, etc. You know. Hooper would end Tony? Yeah, I think so. I think he would. I think he would probably get that done. Hang on, I'm just gonna... Bear with me. Keep him rolling, boys. Hold on a minute. Actually, don't worry. No, we're good. I was going to get the other tab up, but it's not working right now, and that's okay. That's all right. Who would just beat up Slava? Yeah, very impressive performance against the esteemed kickboxer. To do it to a guy like that, Chase Super's really matured as a fighter. Really improved. What would you do if Blades beat Tommy? Seriously? I think I'd probably just depart the MMA space permanently. He probably, you know, he could beat him. Blades is, I said this last stream, Blades is probably Aspinall's toughest challenge. I said that, and I stand by it. Just stylistically. I don't think objectively he's the hardest. He's the second best in the division, Curtis Blades, but I think stylistically he is for Tom. Hooper put a big ass bump on Slava's head. It was brutal. Yeah. It was a beatdown, wasn't it? I thought maybe they were going to give a 10-7 round. I don't know if they did. VC, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Look at it. We got the returning crew right now. Stream regulars. I hope you're well. UK had a big impact on combat sports for such a small place. Yeah, I mean, again, it's down to investment. That's why you see, you know, maybe, you know, a few years ago, particularly in the UFC, America dominated because they had such a big reputation. And now we're seeing the UK slowly start to grow into that, you know, with champions and stuff. We're looking, the UK MMA scene is as best as it's ever been. And that's because we're gradually investing in it. So, yeah, okay, I have to go by. I appreciate the short-lived entry, VC. Thank you. Shen, there's no fight night this week. Nah, to be honest, I'm glad there isn't. I could do with a break from MMA for a little bit, you know? Rip George, one of the dogs who's been impersonated by some absolute scum. Aspinall fighting over Atherton. England will beat Blades, but then who's next? Because we know Jones ain't. I mean, yeah. I mean, what I think is going to happen is Jones will retire, win or lose against Stipe, even though I think he'll probably win. And then they'll promote Tom to undisputed, and then I think the division will just have to move on there. I think that will be how. I think that's just how it's going to go. You know, in an ideal world, we have Jones fighting Aspinall. If the Stipe fight doesn't happen, or after the Stipe fight potentially, but I think we know where Jones's mind is at. He's going to leave the sport, and that leaves us with a Robert Whittaker type situation where he gets promoted to undisputed without getting the unification bout. Which isn't the worst case scenario. But this is implying, of course, Tom beats Blades, which I do think he will. But I need to ask him a question throughout the press, so I won't disappoint. All right, give me a minute. Bismate UK MMA big. Yeah, he's the pioneer, man. He's my idol. Love that man. United King Kitchen. I didn't say kitchen, did I? Good to be in the stream, Steven. I appreciate you being here, my man. Good to see you again. Islam versus Dustin. Yeah, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I mean, obviously with the 302 video, it's exciting. Joe's video is popping. It's doing all right. It hasn't blown up unless I'm mistaken. It's doing pretty well. It's still doing good. It's just chugging along right now, I believe. Let me double check it. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Nothing. Yeah, it's on a little slow climb, really. How close you watch boxing? Not crazy. I watched the Usyk fight, of course, on the other night. You know, it's massive, massive fight. I watched all the big heavyweight fights. Apart from that, I'm not huge on it personally, just because of the politics around boxing, and we never get fights we actually want. There's a lot of weight. It's a big weighting game. It's frustrating. It's a shame because it mars what is actually a very good and technical sport. What do you think of Fury's performance? Performance I thought was pretty good. It was a close fight. I thought he was really growing into the fight with that uppercut. Usyk managed to adapt. Credit to him, but I don't want to discredit him too much for the post-fight speech because the concussion was obviously a major factor. Let's be honest. Fight cards at 5 a.m. Yeah, sham, man. It's ridiculous. What's your podcast with the other guy? Oh, yeah, Will. Casuals Corner MMA on all platforms. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, man. Episodes every Sunday. I'm not, Avon, we're not doing that. The joke's getting old, my man. Hopefully we'll see Aspinall versus Garn for the championship belt after Tom smokes John. Oof. I mean, yeah, I'd like the Garn fight. I mean, Garn got offered it, but he ducked him. He said he was shooting a movie or whatever, wasn't it? I mean, it's just, I don't think Garn wants that fight. He didn't take it before. So I think that's the second time. That's a, I don't know if that's the right number, MG, but something along those lines, right? Wish I could spam Gagey Caring Dustin in the YouTube chat. Shame. I'm glad you can't, my man. I'm glad you can't. I'm going to be honest with you. Sure about the Sean O'Malley SWAT raid? Yeah, I did. Pretty fucked up. Not surprising, though. People are dicks. That's not... I'm just going to say that for now. It's not an invitation to swat me. Thankfully, in the UK, the police don't have guns, so I think it would probably be pretty chill. Actually, I say that. They do, technically. If I threatened I was, going to do something that, if someone swatted me, I reckon they probably would turn up with guns. So maybe they would. Maybe I would die. I'm going to touch wood right now. Boxing sucks compared to MMA. Totally agree, my man. Usyk in round 9 destroyed Tyson. That's putting it lightly. I thought they were going to stop the fight. I thought they should have stopped the fight. What do you think happens if Bilal wins versus Leon? DJ, I don't see it happening, but obviously it's MMA. I always say that. Anything can happen. I think if Bilal wins, do you do the rematch? I don't think the UFC would do the rematch. I think the UFC will hate it if Bilal wins because they're kind of in a corner situation and there's no really good outcome. I don't know, who do you throw in there? Shavkat? They'll probably feed him to Shavkat if that happens, if Leon doesn't get the rematch. Islam he's talking about moving up. Yeah, I think he'll fight Leon if they stay in that space. If they both stay champs, I think he'll get that super fight. No, Trayfield. So that was the question you were asking. What the OGs have gone AFK visited is bait, bro. It's bait. One thing I really appreciate about the UFC is the time in between fights going to boxing. Yeah, exactly. I think that last Saturday was a perfect example of that. We were getting a music performance before the main event. I just don't care. Give us the fights. That's what we're here for. Please, in the UK have guns. Oh, yeah, only like for special occasions. So special occasions is not the right phrase to use, but you know what I mean. From the UK, right? Don't you say cop instead of police? It's a Peaky Blinders slang. It's very East London slang. I don't know. I don't. And it's a bit of an older generation thing, to be honest. I don't think people say coppers no more. Currently sending the swap you extreme events SWAT team incoming. I rarely do. The only time I do is when the early prelims are on, because TNT Sports doesn't have the early prelims for some reason, which is so frustrating. Bilal wins by head kick, then to KO, then scraps the division. Could you imagine? They hate him that much, they just be in the welterweight or division off entirely. What would it take? Bro, I'm not Tom Aspinall, all right? We're not doing this. Or Nina Drama, I suppose, in this context. But it would take a lot of money. That's what it would take. Bumlau's not winning. I'm making sure of it. That is a ominous threat. Islam did reveal that Bilal fighting for the title wasn't in the plan. That's why Ali delayed Bilal's title shot. I mean, it's expected. The same. You have to get there on merit eventually. And Bilal's done in all that he can. And he deserves it, so... Stabbing in England are crazy, yeah. I mean, it is statistically safer, but, it's a lot of different metrics to measure that. Take a trip across the ditch and go to Belfast. Rather not. I like London right now. Show us your machete collection. Yeah, I have like 10 of them stockpiled in my cupboard, You never know. To feel that music performance allowed me to sweat my bed. Wouldn't have been able to do that during a UFC event. I mean, no, you get enough time. What do you mean? There's a good 10, 15 minutes in between each fight in the UFC. Is it a knife or knife? I don't know what you mean. What? A knife. That's how I'd say it. Knife. I don't know if you're talking about pronunciations. Ooh, hang on, let me get my music on. Oh. I've been playing so much Elden Ring recently. I was fully raging earlier. I couldn't, honestly, my productivity today is partly because I've been playing Elden Ring, like replaying it, and I've been doing Melania. If you guys know, I hate that boss with a passion. It's so bad. It's like not even good. Like, I played pretty much all the Dark Souls games, and it is genuinely so obtusely designed. It pisses me off. So I love difficulty, but that's not well designed difficulty in my opinion, and it's just a pain in the ass. And it's like eating away at me that I still haven't beaten it. I did beat it way back when, but that was a while ago. And I want to replay. I was trying to replay the game in preparation for the new DLC, which is coming out. I'll start the question. Screw Elio, former Mexican. No, I remember that. I know that reference. Which leg do you keep a cheeky stabber strapped? Neither of them, thankfully. How's the CO2 Casuals Guide editing going? Yeah, slow. Partly because I've been raging at Elden Ring. Seriously. But it's happening. It's getting there. Well, don't you worry about it. It will happen. It will be there. It will be there on Friday. It will be good. Not my favorite stuff to make, I have to say. I'll probably move away from them at some point because it's a lot of explaining rather than storytelling. It's not really storytelling focused. So I will probably move away from them at some point, probably pretty soon. I might do 303 and then move on and just leave it because it's not my favorite stuff to do. Depends on how they perform, really. If they perform really well, then yeah. But I don't know. Strickland Costa, who wins and how? I got Strickland. I think his striking defense. Costa won't have anything for him, to be honest. I think he'll get pieced up over 3 rounds. Leo does Minecraft. I've played enough of that game. I've been playing that shit for about 15 years. No, not 15 years, 14 years, which is crazy to say. Or 13 and a half, since 2011. 2010 or 2011, so about 13, 14 years. Say former, how the hell does that work? Yeah, that's an all-time press conference moment, I gotta say. If you can, by the way, guys, I wish we had Ariane here. It'd be knowing, like the stream. You know the game. I wanted John versus Tom. Don't we all, Trayfield? But we don't always get what we want, sadly. Leo, last one for me, to be honest. What's up with you looking forward to the McCann fight? She beat an OF model enough. In her last fight, ain't nothing changed. Well, her grappling looked good. I like how honest she is outside of the cage. She's clearly a sound person. Pretty nice. And she's also done stuff with Will, and he's only spoken good things about her. So, I take that with I don't know the word I'm looking for is, but I agree with his sentiment. I think she's a nice person. I think she's actually quite entertaining to watch, win or lose. So. And I watched her spinning elbow live, so that was also part of it too. Taylor Swift just liked your video on Reddit. What does that even mean, bro? Come on now. McCann has a clean spinning elbow. There you go. Yeah, it was a beautiful one. Probably one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen. So crazy to think that fight night had Taporia sparking out Jai Herbert and that elbow, all within about an hour apart of each other. Less. Which favorite Tony Ferguson's the type of guy meme. Love the Tony video. Steve and I appreciate that. Ooh, type of guy. Damn, there's so many, but now I can't think of one off the top of my head. Let's say Tony Ferguson's the type of guy to wear armbands in the swimming pool. I just made that one up on the spot. I quite like that. McCann is fighting the whole of Brazil. Yeah, legit. Probably the most impactful fight night in a long time. Yeah, I can't think of a better one. There was one a while back. I think it was when Emmett fought Calvin Cater. I think it was that fight night. That was great. Fair enough. Looking forward to McCann bottling because you can't help herself. Cheers. No sweat, bro. What does MMA 246 and most men have in common? They all finish in under a minute. Brilliant. Very good. Manny got swatted. Yeah, we just spoke about it earlier. It's kind of crazy. And a bit of a concern. And I mean, it is a concern. But you know what I'm saying. Oh, man. Sorry. I'm feeling so lightheaded right now. Oh. My green screen is kind of leaning and it's scaring me a little bit. If that collapses on my head and the whole stream cuts out, you guys will know what happened. Plot twist, it was Ryan Garcia. Imagine, bro. Boys, remember to join the Discord. I made it great again. Thanks to the mod I got assigned. Yeah. Terrible bait, bro. He is not wrong, though, about the first part. Join the Discord, and if you aren't in it, I'm assuming most of you guys are, but if you aren't, we're sending a little link in here. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Join up. If you aren't in the Discord, just join up. It takes like 1 or 2 clicks. If you have a Discord account, that's it. And then bang, you're in there. And you can talk about MMA whenever you want. And that's it. You join the Discord. We're cool. We're chilling. So feel free. I appreciate it. VC, welcome back. That didn't take too long. I appreciate you. Slight headiness from Forged Dark Beer. Nah, man. No alcohol for me. Silver Sun unboxing. Yes, I saw that. How crazy is that, right? I love it. I'm so excited for that. I know it's a bit of a gimmick fight, and I know you can say all the different things, but why not, right? Let's run it. Kind of the Lechel in Brazil. Yeah, that's a big surprise, isn't it? But you can clearly tell there's going to be respect. There's going to be respect between them. No malice. I don't think there ever really was either. Feel like headed proceeds to whack head repeatedly. Yeah, that's my method, man. I've been in the Discord spamming gifts of Dustin getting laid out and Connor being the best. Yeah, it's getting tired. Getting tiring, even. People seem to be getting into the fight of personal lives too much. Ian Gary, in my opinion, he's a great fighter and extremely exciting. I completely agree. Completely agree, Ali. I think people forget these people are just human and they step over that line far too often. What about Terry Crews versus Silva? Is he fighting... Who is he boxing? Is it versus Silva? He's not fighting Anderson Silva, is he? Who is he? I saw this the other day. Watched Ferguson video a while back. I hope you enjoyed it. It was one of my better stuff. So I appreciate it. Thank you. So, I don't know why you can constantly think I represent Sweden Mexican, but I appreciate it. Chad, how you doing, man? Oh, you just said it as well. Do you think Leon's cardio will be better in England as opposed to when he faded against Colby? I don't think he faded against Colby. I think he was pretty measured, to be honest. I thought his cardio looked good against Colby. But yeah, of course it will be. I think well, it depends. He might gas himself out looking for the finish. So who knows? Typically, he doesn't do that. But remember the last time he fought Bilal. But I appreciate you being here, Chad. Good question. Sullins versus Silva, June 13th. I'm excited, man. Been mainly shooting into streams, so the vocal change gave me whiplash. Yeah, it's a little bit different, isn't it? I speak a little bit more through my chest, you know. But you have to, you know, you got to speak clearly, concisely, and obviously I play around with the audio just a little bit in terms of effects, just to make it sound clearer, crisper. But I hope it was an improvement in many ways. Bro, Charlie's even undefeated in boxing. What a guy! He's undefeated everywhere. He's undefeated in life. Terry was supposed to fight Silva. Oh, was that who it was? I'm crazy because I saw Terry Crews announce something. Yeah, it's Chael now. Yeah. Who cares if Silva versus Sonnen is a gimmick? I've been feeling for a Chael press conference. I know, right? It'd be great to have one of those again. He's boxing Anderson Silva. They agreed verbally. Okay, right. Joshua, always bringing the energy, man. Good to see you. Terry Crews thing was a stunt movie, I think, for a movie. Yeah. Oh, a stunt move. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. He looked elite for sure. Spanked in 4-1. Just mean he looked a bit Wayne in the fifth. I disagree. I think he went for that inverted triangle because he wanted to get a little flashy finish at the end. Ended up on his back and then just kind of coasted. I don't think that was a big mistake that the commentators were saying in that fight when Leon was on his back for the last minute and a half of the fifth round. It wasn't because he was gassed. It was because he was just content to sit there because he knew he'd won. And the commentators clearly didn't pick up on that for some reason. But he was clearly up on the cards and he was like, I'm kitchen and Colby's not going to submit me. He was in like half guard or something like that. He weren't in a threatening position because Colby's not a finisher by any means. Conor McGregor Chandler head is on a pike. Thoughts? Did he say that? I think it could be come UFC 303. Who knows? Happy to be here, brother. I appreciate it all the same, man. Thank you so much. You bring the good energy. Honestly, Sonnen's story with his father broke my heart. Yeah, that tugs at the heartstrings a little bit. That's the rare time where we've really seen a human Chael Sonnen. Think Paddy beats Bobby? I do, Joshua. I gave him up. There's a clip of it somewhere. Someone clipped it and put it in the Discord. There's a clip of me running with full chest and confidence the predictions of UFC 304 main card, and Paddy beating Bobby Green is one of them. Oliveira versus Colby may happen. I want to see it happen. If we don't get Ian Gary, which doesn't look like it is going to happen, I'm more than happy to have Oliveira getting in there. After Mickey Rourke did with Tom Cruise level, then went to boxing. Mickey Rourke. Where do I recognize that name? I'm probably tripping right now. Oh, yeah, this guy. This is the... Yeah, he was the guy from Iron Man 2. Wait, he fought? Oh, shit, he was. I don't know he was a boxer. I remember this guy. Damn. Oh, damn. Damn, do not look at this brother's Wikipedia page. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh, he is not the guy. Well, I mean, he's old. I don't know. Some of his political stuff. We're not getting into that. I'm trying to find his fight record, but it's not here. Oh, it is here. Oh, he was 6-0. Fair play to him with a draw. That's pretty impressive, actually. I'm gonna catch up here. Will they strip Aspinall? No way. No, they won't. I don't think they will. I think John will retire. John will retire. They're going to hold that off until they see, because they'll wait for John to make his move after that fight if he wins. You see, and I think, to be honest, he'll retire in the post-fight press conference. I think he will. In the octagon, he'll retire in the octagon. 303 should add Colby and Ian somehow on the card. I'd love it, man. I know they were planning on it. They really want Ian on there. So, Academic is a Ronda video scheduled tomorrow. Bro's too quick. Yeah, I saw. He makes the best stuff, man. Do you think that if Conor would actually win against Chandler, would the UFC grant him a shot against Edwards? Yeah, I think so. I know they wouldn't give him Edwards. I think they just do it a lightweight. I think they'd give him a shot at Makhachev. Maybe Edwards, actually, now I say it, yeah. Because I know they're fighting at welterweight, so technically... No, who knows? I just got to adjust my green screen just a tad here. Because my lighting has changed. It's not a very nice day today, so my lighting is a bit off. There we go. Let me get back on that chat. There we go. Did Dijal have a boxing fight? It wouldn't surprise me. He looks like it, doesn't he? Opinions on this. If Leon beats Bilal, Rakhmonov, JD Mangari to add on to his 2 times over Usman, is he above GSP? That's a question, man. I mean, how many title defenses is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenses. 6, even. Damn. Yeah, I mean, he's close, isn't it? How many defenses did GSP have? I don't know. In terms of resume, I think he would have beaten his undefeated streak as well if he did that. So you could definitely make the case. And to be honest, I think at that point, Leon would be looking at a double champ position, looking for a middleweight shot. So if he gets that... Because honestly, I don't think Leon loses to anyone in the welterweight roster right now. I really don't. Obviously, eventually he will. Time will come. But I don't see him losing to anybody. All jokes aside, when I first ran into your channel, I thought you were from Scotland because you're red hair, but it got confused for Sweden. Bro, what? That's a bold assumption. I'm not even like Scotland ginger, you know? I can only see Rogan crying in John's post-fight interview. I fucking hope not. That guy deserves no sympathy, man. If McGrath stayed on the straight and narrow, I think he would have been a top 5 guy. No, I disagree. I disagree. He never had the cardio. Even when he was in his ascendancy. Think about the Chad Mendes fight. He had a full camp for that, and he was gassed in the second round. Yeah, he got the finish, and credit to him for that, especially beating a guy like Chad Mendes. But if Chad was on a full camp, I think that fight would have been a hell of a lot closer. And, you know, he's notoriously gassed. Nate Diaz, another good example, had a full camp for that too. Sure, Diaz was a short notice replacement, but doesn't affect the fact his fitness was optimal. Particularly in that fight, the Diaz fight as well, you know? His cardio's never been great. And everyone gives him so much credit because, oh, he won a round against Khabib. Brilliant. If that's the standard you're setting, then you can't call him a top 5 GOAT because he won a round in a fight he lost. Would you consider a Ronda video? Yeah, maybe. Down the far line, I'm sure I'll do something like that. Yeah, Leon, I saw that today. Leon asking for Conor. Fair play to him. Looking for the bag. I understand it. Wants that pay-per-view points, you know? Top 5 GOAT who? What? I've got to scroll. Oh my god, why the hell my chat is so far behind? Not behind, I just had to scroll. GSP at 9 fairs. Yeah, he's a little bit behind then. But then again, if you include the undefeated streak, then maybe, yeah. Can we get a King is back, brother? What do you mean? Does it worry about KO? Blackbeard, we can dream, my man. We can dream. Any other old fighters you would like to see in the boxing ring? Or MMA fighters? Or boxers? You know, if it was up to me, obviously I would love to see a prime Muhammad Ali. That would be a fantasy sort of dream fight. Muhammad Ali versus really anyone. Ali versus Tyson. I feel like that's the fight everyone wants, right? Title defense is not the only criteria for GOAT stars. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of metrics. Fighters always get better over time. So if Leon only defends 3 more times, his opponents are way better than GSP's. I think I'd argue with that, yeah. It's a tough one. I ain't a casual, brother. Maybe I am, actually. He beat Des. Yeah, he did in the second one. Not in the first one. He got his ass choked out. How did Aspinall prime over him go? It's still Tom Aspinall. And I love, like, prime Uberim. Juiced up Uberim is a tough one, to be fair. That's probably his hardest matchup he could ever have at the moment. Like, who does Matt Serra beat in the top 5 welterweight now? Yeah, but that was a bit of an anomaly matchup. Yeah, and it wasn't lucky because Serra caught him. I don't think any fight's luck. There's no such thing in this game. But I agree. Serra's, even when he got the rematch against Serra, I wouldn't consider Serra as good as some of the fighters that Leon's fought. But that's a one-off. Who's your favorite fighter to watch in terms of pure technique? Leon Edwards. I don't think there's anyone better than him. I think he blends the martial arts perfectly. He's the most high-level fighter in the roster. Overall, like, across everything put together. He's brilliant everywhere. Clinch, on the mat, on the feet. So if I can rap for Tom Town by round 1. Bold statement, my man. I don't know the difference between gingers. I really see any. Well, I'm not like a blazing orange, Volk's 5 defenses have more quality than Aldo's. I mean, it's easy to say. It's a tough one. They're both incredible, those two. That's a hard match. That's a hard one to choose. Holloway Ilya boxing match would be sick. I want it in MMA, man. I want it for the BMF and the featherweight title. I don't think Tom could beat over him on the feet alone. I think it would pick Tom by sub. Yeah, I think Tom would sub him. The Leon glazing. It's not glazing. The guy's good. I don't know what you want me to say. I meant MMA fighters specifically referring to the boxing comment. What about seeing Bisping box? No, not now. I don't want to see him anywhere near a combat sports arena in any capacity of fighting. I really don't, because the guy's past it. And I love Bisping. He's my idol. But, you know, his other eye is having issues as well. You know, but after he got knocked out by Kelvin Gastelum, he said his other eye, his good eye, started having issues. And that was an indicator for him to retire. And that was a fight he never should have took. I don't want to see him anywhere near a boxing ring, because if he fought Jake Paul would lay him out. And I don't think I could ever stomach seeing that. Islam Mauls Leon. I don't know, man. I don't think it's a far closer fight than you'd say. It's cool that you give Edwards credit as opposed to people calling him bad because Lucas Tracy told them to. People just follow whatever. I give credit to anyone who does well in this game, whether I like them or not. You can respect John Jones as a fighter. He's unbelievable. And I can still, and at the same time, I can still think Tom Aspinall beats him, and I can still think he's a piece of shit human. JDM Strickland in Strict Boxing, who you got? I mean, Strickland's a lot bigger than JDM, so I'd have to go Sean. Fighter if he KOs an opponent and he dies, I had nothing. You sign, I'm sure there's a legal waiver you sign when you get a UFC contract, so I don't think he'd be responsible. I mean, when have you ever seen a boxer be prosecuted? You haven't. Well, there's probably a couple of cases that were, when they were intentional and planned, premeditated, but on an accident, no, nothing would happen. Besides extreme psychological torment. What was your reaction when Blade slept Almeida? Yeah, I was gassed. Almeida is boring as fuck. Respect to him, because he does what he needs to get the win. Did well against Derek Lewis, but Blades really showed him how it's done. Lucas says Leon is bad at all. I haven't watched his videos. I like his live streams, but I don't watch his videos too much. People just call giving credit to fighters that Lucas Tracy told him to dislike is glazing. Yeah, that's true. I like Lucas though. I like him. I'm cool with him. I'm sure I'll probably get him on the pod at some point. I'll try to. He's a bit annoying to reach out to. It's just difficult to get hold of him. So I haven't really tried, but he doesn't have like a. I don't know. I've never really given it a crack, but I'm sure we'll get into get him on the pod at some point. Have they even let Bisping win? Bisping fight with one eye. He cheated, man. He cheated. A lot of tests he cheated. What fighter do you think he cheated on the eye test? I mean, not in the ring. What fighter do you think is most known to non-MMA watchers, not including John Connor and O'Malley? Good question. Oof. Right now, that's a hard one. You know, I don't know. Without one of those three, Derek Lewis is up there because he just fits that sort of casual thing. I would say Derek Lewis is up there. Probably not number one, but he's up there. I'm sure adjusting my light. Apologies, guys. Nah, that would do. Leon butchers Islam. I don't think he butchers him, man. I think it's a very close fight. 50-50. Yeah, I think Leon definitely beats him because I think the size difference. I said this the other day. Leon is huge for a welterweight. He's massive. He could go up to middleweight, and he probably will at some point, I imagine, in his title reign. So Islam will struggle to get him down. I think Leon's takedown defense is extremely underrated, and so is his wrestling. I don't think he'll contest there because he won't risk it. But I think Leon would piece him up on the feet. I do. Porch is leaving. Are you serious or are you baiting? I saw rumors about this. No fucking way he is. Oh my God, is this true? No way is this true. Sorry, what the fuck? It's never a normal day with Chelsea. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm going to catch up with chat. What the hell? Oh my God. Sorry for you guys who just can't. All right, we're going to continue business as usual. I'm going to have to look at this later. What the hell? Luke is actually 4'6", so he's a bit taller. I think he's actually the same height as me. I think he's about 5'8", 5'9". Adesanya, yes, of course. It has to be Izzy. Poch, he's a Chelsea manager. Why has he left? I don't even know. What chance would you give Drickus to KO Islam? Oh, Dustin Poirier. I was thinking Drickus. Seti DP, I think Drickus Duplessis. Yeah, good. Any chance, bro. Not a huge chance because I think Islam would take him down and stop him. But he has a chance, man. It's MMA. I give it a 15%. Biggest thing is one of my all-time faves. Bro, that silver fight is awesome. I love it. O'Malley is such a beautiful striker to watch, man. Yes, 100%. O'Malley's so... I'd go far as to say kind of underrated. That might be a bit of a hot take. Underrated, he's still... A lot of people rate his striking, but he's still underrated. So I'm already getting messages about Poch leaving. What the hell, man? Sorry, guys. Hang on. All right. Fucking hell. Aaron, what's up? Good to see you again. Look at the stream popping. I appreciate all of you guys. Seriously. All of you. Wherever you're at in the world, what kind of person you are, who you are, I appreciate all the same. So thank you. Like the freaking stream only tights. Yeah. That bid knows. He knows, bro. He's Chelsea manager, bro. O'Malley versus Sanding is the fight I want to see. Who doesn't, Joshua? You're spitting facts today. That's what I've always wanted. Sandhagen is O'Malley's toughest matchup in that division. Because I think Sean makes quick work of Merab. I really do. A few months ago, I said the opposite, and now I'm fully on Sean. Sus, but I think Sean beats him. English food is good, Blackbeard. You do not know. It's such a weird assumption that English food is bad. English food is good, bro. Daniel Wood is fighting though. Let's talk about that. Yeah, he's who's he fighting again? Is it a Pineda? That'll be a good fight for him. I think he gets that done. He is underrated indeed, Chad. Especially if you're Italian, UK is culinary death for them. I love it. Yeah, a lot of some people in the UK will dismantle Italian recipes. That's one thing about Italian food. Can't disrespect it. You got to follow the book, man. It's tradition. Yeah, Sean is so much bigger than Merab. I think he puts him away in the first round. Honestly, I do. Merab is chinny. He gets clipped quite a few times. I think Sean puts him away. What the hell? I'm still not over this. Sorry to go back to this, but why is Pochettino leaving? Oh, good God. I do not even... One normal day as a Chelsea fan. It's just not... Where does this come from? Why? Oh my God. Now I have no idea what's going to happen next season. Oh well. Who does Petrino fight next? I don't know. He had a lot of hype around him, and now this is just, now we're in, he lost to Smith all of a sudden. It's like, wow. Completely going the other way. Unseasoned food is good. It's not unseasoned, my man. Go have a nice Sunday roast. It'll change your life. How long does it take you to create a video? I like your editing and storytelling, me and binging the vids. Aaron, I appreciate that. It takes a while, but it depends on the video. It depends on the scope. Like this video this week's a little bit shorter than usual, but 20-minute video, it's about 2,500 words and scripts, so I do that in a day. Sometimes I do a bit before and prep on Sunday to make my Monday a little bit easier and less stressful, and because no one likes a Monday, and I like to lighten the workload on a Monday, but generally speaking, my work dates are on Monday to Friday in terms of making the videos. So right on Monday, get the script done, usually record if I have time, if not do it on Tuesday, and then Tuesday to Friday is editing. And the thumbnail somewhere in between there. And everything in between. Streaming, all that jazz. O'Malley has weird skinny guy power. Conor McGregor said it best. Placement, it's not even the phrase. What does he say? Precision beats power, timing beats speed. That's it. I think that's probably how I'd describe Sean O'Malley as well. Best strikers in the UFC, O'Malley, Edwards, Gary, and Wood. I wouldn't put Wood in there purely because he leaves his chin out a little bit. I think offensively, I'd agree. But defensively, he gets clipped a little bit. Saw people saying Vitor Petrino could beat Poatan before 301. No. He'll be good, though. I think it was just a setback for him. I don't think the Smith result means too much. Give Petrino to Bogdan, a.k.a. Anthony Smith, too. Imagine. Sunday roast like all over the world. Y'all invent that black sausage and beans on toast. Don't disrespect black pudding. Black pudding is so nice. Some people hate it. Some people love it. I love it. Costa will knock Strickland by head kick and Chelsea win the FA Cup next year. You heard it here first. I don't know about now, Eamon. Now Porter's got the sack. Solid list of offensive striking. Let me read that. Who put the list in there? Did I miss that? Probably. Oh, right. The ones you said. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think I stand by it. Edwards is the best striker in the sport. Probably followed closely by Adesanya and Pereira. I think you can interchange both of those guys. But Leon is he's just good everywhere. Black pudding from chip shops is certainly good. Black pudding everywhere is good, my man. Costa's an overrated as fuck guy. Doesn't have a win of an active fight. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's pretty fairly rated. I don't think anyone sees him winning a belt anytime soon. I think his cardio is his biggest issue. Then again, he set a good pace against Whittaker. Nearly finished the guy. I think Sean will have a pretty easy time with him, though. Does Paddy beat Bobby Green? Yeah, he does, Stephen. I think he does. I think he'll be faster than Bobby Green. Bobby Green is getting on a bit now. And Jim Miller had some success early. I think Paddy will put a pace on him that Bobby Green can't keep up with. I do. I think he might sub him, actually. I think he'll get him with a rear naked choke. Probably late in the third round. Who could beat Mike Perry in bare knuckle? No one right now. That guy is in a realm of his own. O'Malley better than Adesanya. Oh, yeah, actually, I forgot. How did I forget about O'Malley? We're just waffling about him now. Yeah, I put him above Adesanya right now. That Vera performance is one of the best individual performances I've ever seen, particularly in a title fight. It's up there as one of the best ever. People said MVP already did, but got robbed. No, I remember that. I think it was pretty close. I'm one of Edwards' biggest fans, but I have to say O'Malley's better than him. I don't think Adesanya is top 5. And I think it's very close between those two, to be honest. They're so good. And they're in their fighting primes right now. One thing about O'Malley is he's so unconventionally good. You know, no one really fights like him. Leon, you can say a lot of guys fight like him, but no one can do it as good as him. Sean O'Malley's kind of in a world of his own, for better or worse. I think Izzy is top 5, though. I think you have to put him there. Think about what he's done in this sport. And how good he is. No, people don't hold a candle to him except from Pereira. That's why I put them together. Personally, I think MVP or Strickland there. Strickland's up there. Only thing is, I don't like using MMA math like that. I wouldn't say Strickland is necessarily a better striker than Adesanya just because he beat him. I don't think that's how it works. Because that's like saying Volkanovski is a better striker than Max Holloway. And I don't think he is either. Even though he did beat him up. It's like... It's difficult. I mean, you can say that. I don't know. We're going in circles. But you understand where I'm coming from. Scrub G, what's up, man? Good to see you. Bobby Green lost 5 years of his life against Jalen Turner. I don't see him winning against Paddy. We say that, but he went and battered Jim Miller from pillar to post at 300. So, does Cheat have a 10 out of 10 chin? I think so. He didn't even look phased by any of those shots. Yeah, Gary's 100% a dark horse. Yeah, no, I don't like that people shit on his personal life. He does cloud his skills, and I think that works to his advantage. I think he can use that. You know, the saying, any publicity is good publicity, can't be more prevalent than in the UFC. So, I think it will only help him in the long run. You know, he might have dealt with some things he didn't particularly want to deal with on the trash talk side and people going after his family, which obviously I don't condone nor agree with. But I think in terms of his career, monetary-wise and notoriety-wise, I think it's a net positive. And I think skill for skill, I've said this, I think it is Leon's hardest matchup in that division. 100%. Because striking-wise, he's very good. I think Gary beats most guys on the feet. If you do a purely stand and bang matchup against most of the guys in that division, I think Ian Gary beats pretty much all of them, except from Leon. You upload content to Instagram? No, I don't. I am on there, so if you guys want to reach out, if you want to message me anything, I will see it on Instagram first, generally speaking, or Discord. But Instagram, I get notified a lot quicker. So if you guys need to ask me something, usually, but you know, if it's something important, I usually use Instagram for more important dealings and networking and stuff like that, more than just general chat. So Discord is the place for that. Instagram is where I'm, at for like inquiries, or email me. If you guys, for some reason, if any of you guys have any serious inquiries about business, my email is the way to go. But I don't imagine most of you guys are there for that. You're here for the videos. Oh, apologies. MVP's on Tessa and Sean as a boxer. We're talking strikers. It's a tough one. Fabian Frankel, I don't know him. Yo, shout out this guy, though. There's one amateur. I don't think he's made his professional debut yet, but he's like 4 or 5-0. Watch this guy have his third fight. He's from London Shoot Fighters, where MVP trains. I don't know if he still does now. But this kid called Carson Coe. Go look up his head kick knockout. I watched this live when I had a press pass for an amateur event in the O2. This kid is unreal, and I think he'll probably be in the UFC at some point or in one of the big promotions. So 2Ks, Carson Coe. Go look up that guy's highlights. He is legit. Legit. No one normally, very unknown right now, but I'm telling you, that guy, what's his record right now? He is so good, and he's so young as well. But when I watched him fight, he was just so better than everyone else there, because a lot of people were making their pro and amateur debuts. This kid was miles ahead. Yeah, he's 4-0. He's insane. He fought at Fight Star Championship. He's nutty, man. Crazy good. Sorry, I got to catch up now. Jimenez is a grandpa of CTE. I mean, you could argue Green is the same than both. The amount those two have been fine. Is he a counter striker? He's not an offensive striker. NC2, no, I agree, but that doesn't mean doesn't put him any lower than some of the other people. I mean, he's a savant of striking. He is very good. The footwork he's got some of the best footwork. I think objectively the best footwork, 100%. Fox a better striker than Max, but not a better boxer. Okay, I'm happy to concede that. How long have you been a fan? Oh, are you talking about MMA or O'Malley? Had a hard time comparing fighters in different points of their career, i.e. Izzy versus O'Malley. Different weight classes, different opponents, different numbers of fights. Probably the end of their careers is a better and more fair comparison. You're spitting facts, Aaron. I agree. It's a tough one. When people, I don't like, as I said, I don't like using MMA math. People just jump between this, go, oh, he beat him and she beat her and this, that, and the other. And it's like, come on. Like, look at their careers objectively, their resumes. Title defense is obviously a good indicator if they are at that level. Longevity, when they were in their primes, stuff like that. There's a lot of different factors. The dominance of their performances in particular. I think they're the indicators you should use. Not comparing who... MMA mathing doesn't never work. It's Taylor's old as time. A bit of fan for 7 months rookie numbers. Are you talking about MMA or are you talking about O'Malley? You told me in a while you're hardcore in my book, man. I don't know if this is recently biased, but I think O'Malley's the best striker to ever do it. I don't think you can say that now until he's been and done. I think when he retires, I think, yeah. I think you can make that argument. We'll see what happens, but I don't think you can't make that statement now. Just pure on legacy. He hasn't done it. You can say he could do these things, but he hasn't done them yet. And that's the crux of it, right? I don't think O'Malley's striking is at silver level, but he's good. I disagree. I do think it is. Right now, I think it is. It remains to be seen whether he can hold that level and that standard as the champion. I think he will for a while. I think Sandhagen will be his toughest matchup for a long time. If he beats Sandhagen, I think if he gets over that hill, I think he'll have smooth sailing for quite a while. As stacked as bantamweight is, I don't think he struggles with anyone too much outside of Sandhagen. I really don't. Adesanya's reign is overrated aside from his... No, he's not. It's not overrated. Come off it now. It was not a close fight with QnA. It was boring, but it wasn't close. Let's not kid ourselves here. Costa's not overrated either. That was, I mean, Costa in his prime, who just beat Yoel Romero. Not many people can say they've done that. Costa is not overrated. And he didn't have bad moments against Vettori. He was never in trouble against Vettori. Come off it. And he knocked out Pereira as well. I know that was technically his second reign, but it's on the resume. I think that's a crazy take. I was watching O'Malley versus Rare on a bit of a microdose. Watching that live, I like the animes I used to watch as a kid. Damn, that is one way of watching MMA. Normally, I just chug an insane amount of caffeine and roll with it. Nah, to be honest, I'm pretty good at minimizing it now. One coffee tops and I'm good. I can go without sometimes too. But the microdosing is a different route, I gotta say. I can't say I've heard of people doing that. Fair play though. It sounds like fun. Which next welterweight challenger after Bilal is my opinion? You look like Shavkat, right? He's the big name right now. Adesanya's one of the best to do it in the modern era. Exactly. Completely agree, Scrub. 100%. His reign is overrated because he has been a win, one, lose one ever since he lost the belt. What, is he? He just lost the belt not that long ago. He's barely fought. He's fought twice. I mean, come off it. If that was a sustained pattern of winning and then losing and winning and then losing and lacking consistency, then sure. But he's fought twice. He lost to Pereira, then avenged it, and then lost to Strickland. And that's it. When I think of best striking, I'm heavily looking at technique and precision in and outside of the ring. Wonderboy is a prime example of striking embodiment, 100%. I love Wonderboy. Wonderboy is in a world of his own because of his style. But yeah, he's so difficult to deal with. That's why MVP is going to have so much success, even at his age, because he's unorthodox. You can kind of get around those conventional barriers of MMA, even at that age, because you fight so strangely. People don't know how to deal with you, so it offsets all your speed and power disadvantages because you just fight so differently to everybody else. How is Costa not overrated? Everyone says he's this KO power guy with this otherworldly power, but loses against every great fighter he's faced, except from Romero. I disagree. The guy was undefeated until he fought Izzy. He's just been inactive. That's why people say he's overrated. And some of that's not been through no fault of his own. I think Adesanya was great, definitely top 10 strikers, but I think he makes it a bit too close to be in my top 5 strikers personally. That's okay. I'm happy to concede that. Terrence McKinney is going to have a Michael Johnson type career. Nah, I disagree. Michael Johnson will achieve more than Terrence McKinney did, or will in his career. Michael Johnson, was what he knocked out Dustin Poirier. He was, 1 or 2 fights or fighting for a belt on multiple occasions. I don't think Terrence McKinney will match that, to be honest. Then again, he's young. Who knows? Wonderboy's the best striker to ever do it, but he hasn't achieved much. You say that. I mean, you could argue he deserved to be the champion in the first Woodley fight and potentially the second too. They were both insanely close. See, I'd just say he hasn't achieved anything is very harsh. Thoughts on Iron Brew? I know a fellow Scot like you would love it. Hilarious bait, bro. Not a fan of it, personally. I agree. His reign is a little overrated, but it was earned. There was a view of is he carrying all of his opponents in title defenses, but he didn't. I think it's normal for champs to not. I think he just fought smart. I don't think you can chalk it up to anything more than that. You know, Izzy is a dangerous striker. It takes two to tango, and a lot of the guys who were fighting him weren't willing to engage in that pocket because they knew what would happen. So it depends on how you want to look at it, really. Activity doesn't equate to good fights. When Izzy was champ, everyone said he was the most boring champ. I think there's been worse ones. I'm going to be honest with you. Champs to not put everything on the line or be risky as fucking a defense because they want to hold on to the belt. Yeah. Playing it safe. He plays it safe. And, you know, I guess there is criticism that's kind of warranted there in some capacity, but not to the point where you're tarnishing his legacy and saying he's overrated, because he's not. Let's not kid ourselves here. He's the second best middleweight of all time. 100%. Behind Anderson Silva. There's no debate there. The Brunson fight was easy. Was his best performance. He looked like a wizard out there. I would have him 6th or 7th best striker ever. Yeah, I'm happy with that ranking. That Brunson performance is beautiful. That question mark kick he throws and then the straight down the middle. Beautiful. One of my favorite finishes in a while. JDM Shavkat eliminator or straight Shavkat? Yeah, I'm happy with that eliminator. That makes sense to me. It clears out the division a little bit. Just gives some clarity. I like it. Hi, Qasim. Good to see you, my man. Thoughts on Power Slap? Bullshit. I agree, Stephen, completely. A load of shit. Most active champion in UFC history? I don't know. I mean, Usman's got to be up there, right? That guy was Adesanya as well. He was Usman and Adesanya. You can listen. You can take the piss of Adesanya all you want, but the guy was fighting so often. Same with Usman. So I'd put them two up there for sure. O'Malley's one title defense. How is that fair comparison? Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. You can give O'Malley the credit for what he's done, but not what you think he will do. Until he's done it, you can't say otherwise, I think. Distracted at work. I'm glad the streams are enthralling, Aaron. Edwards and Izzy aren't on the same level. Edwards is truly a top 5 striker, and I haven't seen people like him in MMA before, except O'Malley, Silva, and Thompson. Yeah, I agree on this on the part about people not seeing and people like him. I don't think there's anyone as well-rounded as him in the sport, let alone the welterweight division. Because I think there's definitely holes you can exploit. Like, Izzy was good, and he didn't let fights go to the mat because his takedown defense was excellent, and his striking lended itself to that. But on the mat, he is far worse. No discredit to him, but to a guy like Leon, in my opinion, who's elite everywhere. Everyone's got holes, but Edwards, that sounds sus. But you know what I'm saying. Edwards is much more well-rounded. Volk, is he? Yes, Volk, of course. Why am I forgetting that guy, man? He's one of my favorite fighters ever. Volkanovski is the perfect example. One of the most active champs we've ever had. I mean, come on. Fought at 268. Was it 268? Was that when he fought Ortega? Was that 268? Oh, I'm checking my knowledge. I should know this because I have to look at all the UFC countdowns for my videos. So I kind of know the events pretty well. Am I right? No, I'm wrong. Brilliant. When was it? It was fucking hell. When Ortega versus Volkanovski. Was it 273 or was that Korean Zombie? It was 266 and then I believe it was 273. I better be right here, I swear. That's 283 I've just typed in by accident. Please be right. Please be right. Yeah, I'm good. Let's go. Can't wait for the NBA Finals tonight. Not for me, honestly. I'm not a basketball man. Personally, I'm from the UK. We ain't really about it over here. For the most part. Then again, I can say the same about MMA. So there you go. 206 Murad O'Malley is going to be insane at the Sphere. Is that, oh, that's at the Sphere. Oh, man, I'm hyped. That's going to be awesome. I know the Sphere event was coming up, but I couldn't remember who was main eventing it. So I appreciate the reminder. O'Malley's going to be the bantamweight GOAT, mark my words. I agree. There's not much in it too. Only 3 title defenses is the most the bantamweight consensus GOAT. Then again, if you talk between Cruz or Sterling, I put Sterling above him. And Sterling's got 3 defenses. And I think O'Malley will pip that. I do. Is he has great kickboxing? Edwards has better clinch, Muay Thai, and great BJJ. Yeah, I think I'd agree with that too. Who do you see next in the middleweight after Drickers versus Izzy? Strickland's going to be in that conversation. The winner, probably the winner of Shemaya versus Whitaker, I reckon. Volk versus Yair was such a good fight too. So dominant from Volk. Yeah, I thought he'd be done at that point. I predicted it. When we were on the podcast, I said, appreciate him while he's here because I don't think he's got long left at the top of the game. And this could be it. And I predicted Yair to beat him. And that was because I saw Volk aging. And it is at that point where the champs tend to start to dip off. So I just thought I'd catch it there. That would be the point where Volk would go. But yeah, he looked excellent there. He looked excellent. And to be honest, that's kind of harsh. Against Topuria, he looked excellent too. But to be fair, 290 was before Makhachev finished him in the second fight, so there was that as well. So that was definitely had a factor. But I just mistimed his downfall, I suppose, if you want to call it that. I don't think it's a fair comparison between Izzy and O'Malley at this point. Yeah, I agree. You have to wait and see. So it's a wait and see question, because I definitely think that will be floating around in time in the next few years when, you know, O'Malley's time has been and done. Throughout my time watching the sport, though, when you can see greatness like O'Malley, it usually can't be denied. I agree. I definitely see the sentiment. I agree with what you're saying. I think O'Malley will go on to do incredible things in this game. I think he will be the sport's biggest star in the next few years. Only time it's failed me is Sage Northcutt. I mean, didn't he win his last fight like with a fucking heel hook or something? He looked quite good though in one championship. I know he had that brutal loss where he had he was out for ages. Yeah, I mean he was out for 4 years. Yeah, he had that heel hook. That was crazy. Not in the NBA finals, the conference finals. I don't even know the difference, my man. Craigo, what's up? Good to see you. Don't know if I even said that already. How do you remember Volk event number, Leo Charco? Trust me, I used to say the same thing, and then I started making content. All right, let's do this. Give me an event, and I'll try and give you the number. I'll try. I'll do my best. Obviously, in fairly recent memory, I'll do my best. Because when you edit all the time, you watch the UFC countdowns, and you just remember the events of what comes from what. And so if you give me an event, or give me the number, and I'll give you the fight. Bisping Rockhold, that was 199. I'm 99% sure it was 199. UFC 199. I'm pretty sure. It's 199 or 196, and I'm pretty sure it was I'm pretty sure 196 was, I don't know. Was that McGregor versus Aldo, or was that 194? I don't know. 199 was Bisping Rockhold though. I'm pretty sure. Lewis Gahn. Oof, that's a tough one. Or I think I'm guessing here. Lewis Gahn. That was not that long ago. Oh, it was interim, but it was for the interim title, so it was while Ngannou was out. Damn. I don't know. I'm thinking. Was it 260? UFC 260? If I've got that, then fair play, but I don't know. Izzy Pereira won in MMA. Oh, that was 281. 281 was Izzy Pereira won. Usman Leon won. I don't know that, man. I mean, if their second one was 278 and then 286, but I don't know the first one. Close 265. Yeah, it's 265, isn't it? I knew it was around there. Damn. This is fun. I like this. O'Malley needs some media training. His character is so bad. No, I think he's just... I mean, it works, isn't it? You're here talking about him. So I think that's enough, right? You know, people like him or hate him. He's polarizing, and that's what you need in this game. That is literally all you need. You don't have to be liked. You don't have to be hated. You just need contrasts. You need both. That's exactly what you want in this game. That's why McGregor was so successful. You know, people loved him, but people hated him too. Same with Colby. Lesnar Mir won. Was that UFC 100 or am I crazy? Again, that's before my time. I've only been watching since 2018. But obviously, my history is... I've tried and catch up. Lesnar Mir one was that the rematch? I don't know. Blachowicz versus Pereira, 291. Easy. That's the co-main event. That wasn't even the main event. DC versus Anderson Silva is such a forgotten fight. Yeah, the UFC 200. I mean, Anderson Silva was a short notice replacement. It wasn't actually a title fight. A lot of people don't know that. People think it counted as a DC title defense because Jones was meant to be fighting that night. But no, it didn't. Pick last one, 2018. What do you mean? 218? Oh, you are? Oh, Moreno Figgy won. I think I know this. 253. I think it was 253. If I've got that, it's either 250 or 253. It's something like that. If I've got that, I'm going to be pretty proud of myself. I can't lie. That is a hard one. But I know it was something like that. Or was the rematch 263? I think the rematch was the rematch was 263. By hair it was 256. Fuck. I'm close. I'm not taking it. I was kidding with the Lesnar Mir, but impressive nonetheless. Oh, was it right? I'll take it. Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, I was getting confused because I couldn't remember if the rematch was at UFC 100 or not. Because I know that was the main event for 100, but I just couldn't remember if it was the first one or not. I wasn't sure. I don't know. At least this is fun. I'll do a couple more, and then I am going to have to head off, unfortunately, because I'm going to have to get the editing done. But Jones DC 182. Pretty sure. Shevchenko Maya. Oh, my, that is a hard one. I watched that fight as well. Oh, God. It's annoying because it's tough because it wasn't a main event. It was like right near the sort of middle, past the middle of her title reign. So 261 was when she fought Andrade, and I think it was before then. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I'm going to go 258. I'm going to go 258. I don't know, though. I'm sure it's somewhere around there, right? Oh, no, I think she took a big gap between when she fought Maya and Andrade. Was it after the Andrade fight? I don't even know. She had so many titles. She has 7 title defenses. That's why that one's so difficult. Max v. Connor. I know this because I did the video on Max Holloway. I want to say 178. Maybe. But here again, 255. Come on. I'm taking these. DJ Borg. I want to say 214. I don't know. I might be getting mixed up with the Cejudo rematch. 214. That sounds about right too, because it was near the back end of DJ's title reign. Usman Woodley. This one I always get wrong. I always get this one wrong. I think it was 235. I think. I always get this one wrong. 235. I don't know. Damn. This is tough. I'm hoping it was 235 or something, or maybe it was 238, something like that. I always get that one wrong. Oh, the money. Okay, I'll take it. Good. That's better. That's more like it. I keep getting close. I have like 2 or 3 out. This is so frustrating. 216, very close. Damn it, man. I'm literally 2 or 3 off in pretty much every single one of them. Come on. Oh, that's so annoying. It was 216, isn't it? Yes. And I think the Cejudo fight was 227. I could be wrong. Damn it. This is tough. I'm heading off. Good stream. Scrub, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you again. Love the last video. Thank you. I do a little love heart in that capacity. I don't know. I'm not very good at that, but the sentiment's there, my man. Thank you. Doing good on top of your head. You're a true fan. Honestly, it's not. Most fans wouldn't know that, and I'm not saying it from a place of I'm better or I know more. It's literally a case of because of making videos, you just learn to know them. That is literally it. You learn because I have like loads of UFC countdowns downloaded. You know, all the footage stuff that I use, so I know the events. You just begin to know because you just remember. You're like, oh yeah, I need a video of Woodley looking sad. Get the 235 Thrill and the Agony video up there. You know, that's my thought process. So you do just tend to know a few of them. In the modern MMA, generally I'm all right, but past like pre 200, that's when I tend to struggle. But yeah. All right, I am gonna jump off now, guys and girls. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Streaming again on Thursday. Remember that. We got another stream for the first time on Thursday. Same time, 7 p.m. UK time. Video on Friday. We'll be streaming again on Sunday. Hopefully Talking Channel videos coming pretty soon. I don't know when. I'm sure I'll let you know in due course. But podcast as well on Sunday. Ben Davis episode might be out this midweek as well. So we'll probably put that out. Some other cool stuff happening. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Love it. Really good stream today. Very fun. Thank you so much. And yeah, I'll see you on Thursday. See you later.